Alright, let's dive into this, because it's a story that's equal parts shocking, heartbreaking, and deeply complex. Perez Hilton, the celebrity blogger who dominated the gossip scene in the 2000s, has been hospitalized after a disturbing live stream on TikTok where he appeared to be self-harming. But here's where it gets even more intense. His family reportedly fled the scene just minutes before it happened, allegedly to protect his children from witnessing the trauma. Now, personally, I think this raises so many questions, not just about Perez's mental health, but about the broader implications of fame, social media, and the lines we draw between public figures and private individuals. First, let's talk about the live stream itself. TikTok's moderation system flagged it within minutes, but there was still a delay in taking it down. A spokesperson said it was due to a moderator error, and the account was eventually banned. What makes this really interesting is how platforms like TikTok are still grappling with real-time crisis management. We're talking about a situation where someone's life is literally at risk, and the system isn't foolproof. In my opinion, this isn't just a TikTok problem, it's a social media problem. These platforms are designed to keep us engaged, but they're not always equipped to handle the darker side of human behavior. If you take a step back and think about it, this is a stark reminder that we're still figuring out how to balance entertainment with responsibility. Now, let's talk about Perez's family fleeing the scene. On one hand, it's completely understandable. Any parent would want to shield their kids from something so traumatic. But here's where it gets complicated. Perez's children, niece, and sister were reportedly home just minutes before the incident. What many people don't realize is that this isn't just a story about a celebrity, it's a story about a family in crisis. From my perspective, this raises a deeper question about the boundaries between a public figure's life and their private one. Perez Hilton the blogger is one thing, but Mario Lavandera the father and family member is another. Where do we draw the line when someone's personal struggles become public spectacle? Another detail I find fascinating is Perez's own journey over the past few years. He rose to fame as a notorious gossip blogger, known for his sharp tongue and controversial coverage. Celebrities like Demi Lovato and Lady Gaga have called him out for bullying and stalking. But in recent years, he's publicly expressed regret for his past behavior, even writing a memoir about it. Personally, I think this adds another layer to the story. Here's someone who built a career on exposing others' vulnerabilities, now facing his own in the most public way imaginable. What this really suggests is that fame is a double-edged sword. It gives you a platform, but it also strips away your privacy, often at the worst possible moments. And let's not forget the mental health aspect of this. Perez's family said he's able to communicate, which is a small but significant silver lining. But the fact that this is his second hospitalization this year, the first being for sepsis, makes me wonder about the cumulative toll of his struggles. In my opinion, this isn't just about one incident, it's about a pattern of crises that have played out in the public eye. What many people don't realize is that mental health battles are often chronic, not episodic. This raises a deeper question. How do we support public figures without exploiting their pain? Finally, I want to leave you with this thought. Perez Hilton's story is a mirror reflecting the complexities of our digital age. It's about the pressure of living in the spotlight, the limitations of social media platforms, and the human cost of fame. Personally, I think it's a wake-up call for all of us, creators, consumers, and everyone in between. We need to ask ourselves, how do we consume this kind of content responsibly? And how do we balance our curiosity with compassion? Because at the end of the day, behind every headline, there's a person. And that's something we can't afford to forget.